Okay, we're picking up on Riding Shotgun, which is page 120. And today, as I read it to you, I'm going to show you my annotations. It's been a few days since you've had a close look at my annotations. Again, this is just another opinion, right? So things that you underline, you highlight, you draw, you note, that's great. It's your book, right? But it's a second opinion just because you haven't seen a second opinion in a little while. Riding shotgun, page 120. And remember, riding shotgun means to be sitting up front with the driver, like in the passenger seat. She says, I am a good girl. I go to every single class for a week. It feels good to know what the teachers are talking about again. My parents get the newsflash from the guidance counselor. They aren't sure how to react. Happy because I'm behaving, or angrier still that they have to be happy about such a minor thing as a kid who goes to class every day. The guidance counselor convinces them I need a reward, a chew toy or something. They settle on new clothes. I'm outgrowing everything I own. But shopping with my mother, just shoot me and put me out of my misery. Anything but a shopping trip with Mom. She hates shopping with me. At the mall, she stalks ahead, chin high, eyelids twitching because I won't try on the practical, stylish clothes she likes. Mother is the rock, I am the ocean. I have to pout and roll my eyes for hours until she finally wears down and crumbles into 1,000 grains of beach sand. It takes a lot of energy. I don't think I have it in me. Apparently, Mom isn't up to the drag and wine mall gig either. When they announce I've earned new clothes, they add that I have to get them at Efforts so Mom can use her discount. I'm supposed to take the bus after school and meet her at the store. In a way, I'm glad. Get in, buy, get out, like ripping off a band-aid. It seems like a good idea until I'm standing at the bus stop in front of the school as a blizzard rips through the county. The wind chill must be 20 below, and I don't have a hat or mittens. I try keeping my back to the wind, but my rear end freezes. Facing it is impossible. The snow blows up under my eyelids and fills my ears. That's why I don't hear the car pull up next to me. When the horn blows, I nearly jump out of my skin. It's Mr. Freeman. Need a ride? Mr. Freeman's car shocks me. It is a blue Volvo, a safe Swedish box. I had him figured for an old VW bus. It is clean. I had visions of art supplies, posters, and rotting fruit everywhere. When I get in, classical music plays quietly. Will wonders that never cease? He says dropping me off in the city is only a little out of his way. He'd love to meet my mother. My eyes widen in fear. Well, maybe not, he says. I brush the melting snow from my head and hold up my hands in front of the heating vent. He turns the fan up full blast. Okay? From here on out, I want you to make sure that you circle the roadkill. Okay? There's going to be roadkill examples for the rest of this section. From here on out, circle any time the author mentions roadkill. Middle of 121. As I thaw, I count the mileage markers on the side of the road, keeping an eye out for interesting roadkill. We get a lot of dead deer in the suburbs. Sometimes poor people take the venison for their winter's meat, but most of the time the carcasses rot until their skin hangs like ribbons over their bones. We head west to the big city. You did a good job with that cubist sketch, he says. I don't know what to say. We pass a dead dog. It doesn't have a collar. I'm seeing a lot of growth in your work. You are learning more than you know. Me. I don't know anything. My trees suck. Mr. Freeman puts on his turn signal, looks in the rearview mirror, pulls into the left lane, and passes a beer truck. Don't be so hard on yourself. Art is about making mistakes and learning from them. He pulls back into the right lane. I watch the beer truck fade into the snowstorm in the side mirror. Part of me thinks maybe he is driving a bit too fast, what with all the snow, but the car is heavy and doesn't slip. The snow that had caked on my socks melts into my sneakers. Me. All right, but you said we had to put emotion into our art. I don't know what that means. I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. My fingers fly up and cover my mouth. What am I doing? Mr. Freeman. Art without emotion is like chocolate cake without sugar. It makes you gag. He sticks his finger down his throat. The next time you work on your trees, don't think about trees. Think about love or hate or joy or rage. Whatever makes you feel something, makes your palms sweat or your toes curl. Focus on that feeling. When people don't express themselves, they die one piece at a time. You'd be shocked at how many adults are really dead inside, walking through their days with no idea who they are, just waiting for a heart attack or cancer or a Mack truck to come along and finish the job. It's the saddest thing I know. He pulls off the exit and stops at the light at the bottom of the ramp. Something small and furry and dead is crumpled by the storm sewer. I chew off a scab on my thumb. The effort sign blinks in the middle of the block. Over there, I say. You can drop me off in front. We sit for a moment, the snow hiding the other side of the street, a cello solo thrumming from the speakers. Thanks, I say. Don't mention it, he answers. If you ever need to talk, you know where to find me. I unbuckle the seatbelt and open the door. Melinda, Mr. Freeman says. Snow filters into the car and melts on the dashboard. You're a good kid. I think you have a lot to say. I'd like to hear it. I close the door.